Hi guys, welcome back to the channel Izuku Hari. So today I'm going to shoutcast my own battles against purplekyogre. So as you might know, this is I believe this to be the real purplekyogre of from the YouTube with 10k subscribers. So I'm facing against him in a PvP battle in the Sylph Sunrise Cup. So let me tell you how did I met him for this battle. So basically this happened very simply. I joined purplekyogre's Discord server where they were hosting a tournament of Sunrise Cup. So I participated in it and I won my first round. And moving to the second round, I'm faced up against purplekyogre by accident. So I was talking to him. I felt like this might be the real purplekyogre, so I asked him, can I record the battle? So he said, okay. So I'm uploading the battle right now. So let's see. I did pretty good against the battle. You will know what will happen at the end. Before moving on to the battle, I would like to ask you, how was the intro? My friend actually made it for me, so I would like to ask you, how is the intro? So moving on to the battle, it's Marowak against the Vigoroth. So as in the third person view, Marowak has a pretty good chance, but looking at the shields, it looks like Marowak has a disadvantage over here, but Marowak can shield it. If it's not shield bait, it's good for the Marowak. But I think I'm planning to do something different. So I swapped into my Shiftry to gain some energy, I believe, and he brings a Lola Marowak. That's pretty good counter for Shiftry, obviously, but Shiftry can create a huge shield pressure and can take those shields down. And the battle, I guess, yeah, I just guess I get to the second. The battles were close. I get to the second fall play as well, and he lets it go. A pretty good play, and it's almost a GG because the Shadow Ball from that range can easily knock out my Marowak. If I got that, basically I wouldn't get it, but I still lost it. Moving on to the next match, it's Shiftry against the Sunfisk. So Shiftry has a pretty good advantage right now because Shiftry can create a huge shield pressure with that Leaf Blade because it has stab damage, and that Leaf Blade is doing pretty good. And now purplekyogre is doing really good, and I decide to shield over here. So let's see what does he decide to do. And I clicked on my Leaf Blade before it was a CMP tie, and Sunfisk wins that, and Shiftry gets to his second move. So I believe that I plan to make a swap right now, but I won't shield right now because let's see how do I play this. So I think we both made a simultaneous swap, and it's now Vigoroth against the Mantine. Basically from PvP poke, it says that Vigoroth will lose against Mantine, but it still can be played out. That's why Vigoroth is a pretty good Pokemon, unless you have a fighter with you which resists the fighting, like a Deoxys. It's pretty hard to win against a Vigoroth even though you have advantage. So let's see how do I play this. So it's Vigoroth against Mantine, and I decide to use the Bubble Beam as a shield bait, and I wanted him to get the shield, but it doesn't. So he has a shield advantage right now. So I get to my second Bubble Beam. I don't want to use my second shield right now, but I think I would be forced. But he makes a swap. That's the thing which I guess made me win this game, because now I bring my Marowak and completely farmed down even before if he gets his attack, and the Vigoroth goes down, and the Stunfisk has a very little energy, so I win like that with a double shield flex. So moving on to the last battle I mean. So it's Vigoroth against the Mantine. It's against Vigoroth and Mantine, and I learned my mistake from the last battle, so I decided not to shield, and then I decided to use the Bubble Beam and lower his attack. I thought to use the shield bait first, that's why I formed a bit of energy and used the Bubble Beam, and now I started to wait for him to do his move, and I decided to shield because I want some health advantage against him. So the battle is, let's see how do I play it. I believe I go for the Ice Beam because I think he will be thinking that it's a shield bait, and I get an excellent, that's pretty good. and Vigoroth is almost out, and I get a bubble extra. This extra bubble can make me win against the Stunfisk because now I can get the bubble beam before than the Stunfisk. As you can see, the last round I had to I lost against the Stunfisk, but I believe he decided not to use this move because I went for first, and he decided to farm a bit of extra energy. So I was debating at this moment which mon should I use. I believe that he had a Marowak in the back, so he decided to bring my Obstagoon in place of the Shift tree. So I decided to use Marowak right now, and I believe that before, due to the bubble beam, I can win the CMP tie. Sorry, win. I can take those rock slides, and I decide to use, and I get a shield against that Marowak. That's pretty good because now I can use the Night Slash and create a huge pressure on him. And the way I play this, I'm pretty proud of that. I get the boost. It doesn't matter actually, but I'm happy for the boost. I decide not to shield. I believe it's a bone club because Shadow Ball doesn't do a lot and it's not energy efficient right now. So I decided to go for double bone club, I believe. So I shield the next one, but I was disappointed by that. And let's see what does he decide. And he decides to use the shield. That's pretty good for me. And now I don't have any shields. That's pretty intense for me. And looking at the scenario, I decide that it was almost GG, but I make a swap and I absorb that bone club, and I believe that I survive with that. And I get to my bone club and knock out that Marowak, and it's almost like the Marowak goes down, but the Stunfisk comes back and farms a lot of energy before I get to my bone club. And with a 1 HP I came and used my cross chop. It was a CMP time and I win it, and GG.